I was just on a phone call with a real estate agent that I have known now for many months in Chicago. And we've had a good business relationship. She sent me some referrals. I've sent her some referrals. And she called me today. She said, "Hey, Danny, I respect you. And I want to ask you your honest opinion here. My business, I'm starting from scratch. I had some family issues over the last year. I'm basically starting from scratch. I'm starting over. How do I get my business jump-started? How do I re-energize and basically restart what I have been building for like the last 4, 5, 6 years?" And so she mentioned that she was really good at open houses and she was like excited to potentially do open houses, but then COVID hit and then now there's more COVID restrictions and then blah, blah, blah. I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on there. And I empathize 100% because, truthfully, I think a lot of us have been there before where we feel like we're starting over. And unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but given the circumstance, given the current day and age that we are in right now, my advice to her was actually different than it would have been even 24 months ago. You see, 24 months ago, 36 months ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you pick yourself up from your bootstraps, you go out there, you put together your 500 flyers every single day, you drop them off, you get on the phone for 2 hours, you call your expireds, you call your FSBOs, you call all this other stuff, and it takes 6, 12 months to build up a pipeline of a couple good clients. That's the hard way. It's the hard way. Is there a shortcut? Yes, there is, but it requires dropping your ego. And interestingly enough, and I know that I'm going to get some flack for this. People are going to say, "Oh my gosh, this is just a recruiting scheme, recruiting plan." Absolutely not. What this is advice that I myself took when I was getting started in real estate 7 years ago. And that is join a team. You want to get your business off the ground, join a team. You want to kickstart, you want to restart your business, join a team. There is no shame in admitting that you can't put together the world's best marketing plan, the world's best administrative team, the world's best photography team, the world's best videography team, the world's best ops team to handle all of the background shit that happened. There's no shame in admitting that you are not going to be able to piece all of that together. You see, real estate's hard. It's a business that requires a lot of input and not just prospecting. It's everything. And so a great team, not just any team, like don't join one of those teams where there's no systems. It's just a bunch of jerks that come together every Tuesday and drink a beer and say they're on a team. None of that. Are there systems in place? Are there people in place? Are there lead generation systems in place to where you can come in and in 30 days plug into that system and start doing deals? If the answer is yes, that's where you should go. There is nothing wrong about splitting a deal a certain way if you are not paying for any of the marketing, if you are not paying for any of the paperwork administration that happens, not just transaction coordination. We're talking about the whole thing. The whole transaction, an operations team that's going to take your client from contract to close, where your sole responsibility as an agent is client to contract. That's where you want to live. And is that a temporary solution? Absolutely. Is it a solution that could also benefit you long-term? I believe that there are many teams who are positioning themselves right now as better brokers. They're the broker you wish you had 10 years ago, but never did. And now they're here and they're ready to help you, but only if you're willing to take the help. And so my friend, colleague who called me from Chicago, I said, listen, you're not going to want to hear what I have to say, but I'm going to tell you anyways. Do you mind if I'm honest with you? And she's like, yes, please be honest with me. I said, you should join a team. You're at 0 right now. And to build it up, you know, all the gray hairs, all the dinosaurs out there, and forgive me if that offends you, will tell you, it's okay, you can do it the old school way. Well, guess what? They haven't sold a home in 20 years. How would they know? The truth is that the best teams right now have so many lead generation systems, and not just that, they have so many channel partners. All of the biggest names out there, Zillow, HomelightRealtor.com, the list goes on and on and on, are partnering with the best teams, and they're saying, hey, we're gonna give you the best leads and take a referral fee from those. Why? Because they have the systems in place, they have the people in place, they have everything dialed in to the point where they trust those agents to handle those leads. And not just those agents, they trust the agents on those teams to handle those leads, because the teams are holding their agents accountable. And there is a cadence of accountability there that is not present anywhere else. And so, you want to jumpstart your business in 2021, you want to restart it, my suggestion is go find an operation that speaks to you, where you, after doing your due diligence and research, can, without a shadow of a doubt, 100% know that you are going to be selling more homes and making more money as a result of joining than if you didn't. Then that's the place that you should go. This is Danny Gould, everyone. Selling Silicon Valley. Stay legendary, everybody.